Dear ex-skinny people, what all changes did you observe after gaining weight? I have been both very skinny and significantly overweight at different points in my life. People are much nicer when you are average/skinny. I have been anorexic, a healthy weight, overweight to obese. People are nicer when you're thin, even friends and family. I was bullied growing up over my weight. Everybody commented on it, mostly behind my back. When I lost the weight, those same people tried to be my friend and complimented me. Guys who showed zero interest in me, and who I felt invisible to talk to me, wanted to get with me. People treat you as less than whenever you're overweight. Failing to acknowledge you, giving you dirty looks, not being as helpful and friendly. I have lost and gained weight several times over and noticed the change each time. I used to be anorexic and am now a healthy weight. The amount of "I'm sorry" comments I received when proudly telling people I gained 20 pounds is insane. Everyone attributes weight gain as a negative aspect when it can be positive. I used to be cold all the time. It's nice not having to wear a sweatshirt in the summer. It's also nice not constantly getting comments when going out to eat in group settings. "That's all that you're eating? No wonder you're so skinny. I wish I had the self-control that you do." People don't realize that eating disorders are a mental illness and that I wanted nothing more than to be able to enjoy a meal without feeling sick. Edit, thanks for the award and all the supportive comments. People treat you better the closer you get to average size, which varies, depending on where you are. They are friendlier, they are more helpful, they are more willing to engage you in conversation, they make eye contact more often, etc. The more obese you get, the more people just avoid you and avoid interacting with you, unless it's their job. And then most are overly bright and cheery. Used to be anorexic, so dangerously skinny. After addressing that and gaining weight, I have more energy, I'm stronger, and it's easier to find clothes that fit. I am also free of people constantly making comments about my weight, which is pretty great. When I gained 60+ pounds, I realized I became virtually invisible. Unless of course someone wants to go out of their way to be incredibly rude, but that's rare. I really do feel like I could pull off a heist, or sneak backstage, or something to that effect. I have been a yo-yo dieter since I've been a child. Every time I lose the weight, I feel like I've been let out of prison. Unfortunately, food is an addiction that people need to survive. Food was my only comfort in a traumatic childhood, and it's a hard habit to break. Imagine how drug or alcohol addicts would do in recovery if they needed to drink or do drugs in moderation to survive. It's so disheartening when you have to fight this battle over and over again. I went from 177 to 260 within about 2 years. The biggest thing I noticed was how hard it was to do simple tasks. Bending over to tie my shoes, standing back from sitting or lying down, and even simply rolling over in bed took effort. I also noticed how quickly sweat began to pool under my chin/neck. All my fat went to my stomach and neck, so it made a lot of things noticeable that weren't a problem prior. I'm back down to 187, and all those problems disappeared after losing the weight again. I gained 55 pounds from steroids and chemo. I'm slowly losing it again. I've lost about 35 of it, and as I got bigger, I felt like my doctors weren't taking my concerns seriously. When I was thinner, if I needed to discuss something, it was always addressed. After the weight gain, I was treated like I was a hypochondriac, including the infection in my surgical site. It ended up being ignored so much I developed sepsis and had to be hospitalized. If there are any doctors/nurses reading this, please don't fat discriminate. Fat people have problems and are in tune with their bodies just as much as skinny people. They deserve the same level of care and attention.